So today's video we're making yet another product commercial, and the product in question this time is this face serum from Minimalist. And no, Minimalist is not paying me to create this commercial, but I've been wanting to create a skincare related product commercial for quite some time now, and I had this lying around, so I thought, why not? In this video, I'm going to show you the process of how I created the set commercial and show you some of the techniques of how I got some of the certain shots. And before going over the process, here's the commercial itself. Okay, so this is the setup for the first shot. It's pretty basic with the product in the center, and it's on an electric turntable which is going to rotate it. And for lighting, I'm just using a softbox with an extra layer or diffusion to make the light even more softer. And then on the opposite side is just a bounce board. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the setup. There's the camera placement. Okay, for this next shot, I wanted to capture the bubbles that are formed inside the dripper after you're done pouring the serum. So for that, I just took the dripper and mounted it in a secure position using my friction arm and the clamp head. After that, I positioned my camera pretty close to the dripper and used my macro extension tubes with my lens since I don't have a specific macro lens. And after that, I just stripped down some serum and then just recorded the bubbles. That was pretty much it. Okay, so this shot was a bit difficult, I would say. The idea behind it was pretty simple. I actually took some inspiration from another creator whose name is Alex. He made a pretty similar commercial of a product which is also quite similar. So I took a lot of inspiration from that video actually. So link up his Instagram in the description so you can check some of his work out. He does some amazing work, so I would highly recommend that. So in his video, he had a shot where the product itself was rolling on top of a glass sheet, I guess, and the camera was shooting it from underneath it and shooting it in a upward position. You'll understand better after seeing my setup what I'm trying to say. So to recreate that, I just took a piece of plexiglass or acrylic sheet and tried to do a similar thing. But in the end, it didn't go exactly how I wanted it, because as it turns out, plexiglass or acrylic sheet is, I don't know, I'm not sure if it just was the nature of plexiglass or acrylic sheet, or it just happens to be with the one that I got that it wasn't completely clear. So it made my footage look a bit hazy and like fuzzy, I guess. So I had to work that out and post and make it sharp again. So in the end, it didn't go exactly as I thought it would, but it still looked pretty good. And yeah. Okay, so for this shot, I wanted to capture an extreme close-up of the serum drops from the dripper itself, and for that I have mounted the dripper onto the friction arm, which is attached to the base. And for lighting, I'm just using my softbox and my AL-M9 as sort of a backlight. And then I'm going to use another dripper, which is going to have the same serum, and then I'm going to just pour it slowly onto the sides of the main dripper, which will give me nice and consistent drops every time without moving the main dripper. Okay, so the next shot was a bit different, I guess, because I don't think that I have done anything similar to that in the past. And the idea behind it that I wanted to capture like a flow of the serum itself flowing down in the entire frame. And to achieve that was pretty straightforward. I used the plexiglass that I mentioned in the previous shot. I just propped it up with some support, pointed the camera straight to it, and with the help of a syringe, I poured down some of the serum on top of the plexiglass and then just recorded that. And after that, in post, I just flip the clip so that it would look like that the serum is going upwards instead of flowing down. So that was pretty much it for that shot. Okay, so for the hero shot, this one was pretty straightforward. I wanted a ripple effect around the product, and I thought it would be pretty simple. I would just put the product in a pool of water and drop down some water and record the ripples that are caused by it. But as it turns out, you need a camera with some pretty high frame rate to capture that motion. Since my camera can only do up to 60 frames per second, which is abysmal, so I was not able to capture that water ripple effect. No matter what I did, I tried really hard to do something, but in the end, what I did is I modeled the product in 3D and created the whole simulation in 3D and rendered that out. I guess it looked good, but I showed it to a lot of people and they couldn't tell the difference between the real footage and 3D, but I could still see it as not as realistic, but it still worked out. What can I do? I didn't have the equipment for that. So in the end, I guess it was okay. So I guess that covers it up for this sequence. Let me know what you guys think, and if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments below. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next one.